Guys, today I'm filming my Hit or Quit It thoughts on hauls number 66. If you guys have never seen one of these videos from me before, I'll have a playlist linked down below, and basically I'm going to be reviewing the products I featured in a haul video from 10 months back to let you know my current thoughts on those products. I will have a playlist linked down below. I will also link down below my original video, and I'm going to be listing all the items I'm talking about today. So this was a ginormous haul. There were some things I purchased, but not that much for that month, which was great. But I had so many friend packages I showed in this haul, and they were huge packages, which was so nice of all my friends, but it was a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, there were a lot of things that had gone unused. And I have all of the lip products set aside in a bag of basically all the lip products I got for free in 2019 or received as a gift from a friend. They're all in a bag with a box of some other products I received as well that I have not used that are going to be featured in my chopping block for 2020. And that's not to say that I don't think they're good products or I don't want them. I'm testing them because I have not used them. And that's really what my chopping block for next year is going to be about, because there's nothing in my collection I don't like that I'm holding on to. I've already gotten rid of stuff I know I don't like, but there are some things that I just want to give proper love to. So again, there are a ton more things that I got that I'm not going to be reviewing today, but you will hear my thoughts on in a chopping block video. And that's really why I enjoy this series as well, is because I love reviewing a bunch of products at once, and because it shows me how many products in my collection I have not used yet, which is very embarrassing, but it is good for me to see. So we're going to start by talking about the things I had picked up from Ulta. There are a few skincare products here that I had gotten from their Love Your Skin event, which is basically 21 Days of Beauty for skincare. And the first thing is the Bliss Drench and Quench Cream to Water Hydrator for All Day Moisture. And I have not used this moisturizer yet. This is something that I decided to purchase in a full size because I tried a foil sample and I really enjoyed it. This reminded me of the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb, which is one of my favorite moisturizers of all time. So I'm excited to use this one to see if I love it that much. You guys know I'm doing my sample project pan series, which I love, but that makes it harder for me to use my full-size skincare products, and I don't buy very much. Like, there are 3 products I have here, but other than that, I really haven't bought much skincare at all. I tend to get stuff in PR from Pixi and Derma E, and then I have a whole bunch of little mini sample sizes that I've been working on. So I don't want my full-size product to go bad. So I need to, for 2020, find some way to balance my samples and my full sizes. And as you guys know, I'm really an under-user of products. So something like this would last me forever, where some other people who are a little bit more liberal with their product application might go through it in 2 months. So anyway, from what I remember from the sample, I really liked it. And unfortunately, the same thing with this. This is the number 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Serum. I have not used this one yet either, but I tried it in a foil sample and I thought it was very smoothing. I loved the scent. I remember this being a really good product, and this is pretty expensive. Even though number 7 is an affordable brand, the product itself was expensive, so to get it half off was a really good deal. So again, I'll have to give you guys more thoughts on it, and as you know, in my sample project pan, I do sometimes put full-size products in there and then share my thoughts with you on those as well. And this is another product I bought and have not used. This is the Skin Food Peach Sake Pore Serum. I remember this had been out of stock for forever, and it finally restocked. And when I went to link it for the description box of the video, I saw that now this line is a lot more discounted than it was when I purchased it, which is very interesting. It didn't look like it was a sale price. It looked like it was the new actual price, which is great. I'm glad that they lowered the price of it, and we'll see what I think of it. It's supposed to be really good for people with large pores. So again, I will let you know my thoughts on that. I just need to start using those because now these products are 10 months old and they're unused. Then I had gotten a 20% off coupon that I think was good for like 1 day only, and I purchased a Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation for my sister. And then I did get this little Buxom Lip Gloss Duo, which is no longer available, but these little minis are around all the time in different sets. And this was the Look At Me Lips Duo, which had a lip polish in Celeste and a lip cream in Hot Toddy. So Celeste is a product that so many people have raved about. I remember Emily Noel in particular talking about this. as a really great, it's like a nice like shimmery peachy nude color that is supposed to be a really nice lip topper. It does have more glitter than a lot of other lip polishes, if you guys can see it right here. So this has been something that's been, oh yeah, you can see it like that, bam. And I know a lot of people love to pop this in the center of the lips for like a more multi-dimensional look. I don't do stuff like that, y'all know that's a little advanced for me. And I do think that this gloss is very pretty. And you guys know I love the Buxom glosses, but I could do without this one because it is a little bit more glittery feeling on the lips. Sandy is my favorite peachy nude lip gloss, and that is a lip polish formula, but it doesn't have as much shimmer or glitter in it, so I do prefer that one over this, but I don't regret having this in my collection. I do love the Buxom glosses. Then we have the lip cream in Hot Toddy. I do much prefer the lip cream formula. I would say that the lip polishes, it depends on the shade, but they're more of like a light to maybe light medium coverage if you're being generous. And then the lip creams are more of like a full, not full, a solid medium coverage. And depending on the color or the pigmentation of your lips, it might look a little bit more or less opaque. But I feel like this is like light, medium, and this is solid medium, which I love. I don't like a too fully opaque gloss. That just makes me a little nervous, but a more medium coverage is exactly what I love. And I think that these do last on the lips well. They're a little bit sticky. I don't find it to be too bad. I love the cooling feeling on my lips. And here is what Hot Toddy looks like. It's a really pretty warm nude color. I absolutely love this gloss. I think it's a beautiful shade, and I do love this formula so much. So I definitely do not regret buying this set. I know it was a good value because a full size is around $20 and one mini has half the amount of product as a full size. So this right here is worth $20. So I love getting the Buxom sets. I do feel like they're always a really good value, and I definitely do recommend these sets. I recommend both of the formulas. Celeste is not my favorite because it's a little glittery, but for that lip topper or that like center of the lip look, I do think it's good for that. That's just not something I go for very often, but Hot Toddy is a really great color that I love. Then I had purchased a couple OPI nail polishes. OPI was buy one get one free with like this unique coupon code I had, and I bought OPI I'm on a Sushi roll, which was on my wish list, and then I had to pick something else and I couldn't think of anything else, so I picked Suzi-san Climb's Fuji-san from the same collection, and you can see this is more green, this is more blue. These colors are totally up my alley. I think I've worn them both like once or twice each, but that's it. I don't necessarily regret these, but kind of, because I just didn't need them in my life. I feel like I'm learning which polishes that I love and don't love, and I do still like this kind of color, but it doesn't make me as excited as it used to. And I did recently get rid of several polishes in this color family, and I kept these two because I love OPI, and I do think these are great colors. So I'm happy that I have them in my collection, but if I had to start all over, I wouldn't buy these, if that makes sense. So they're fine, nothing crazy. Then with a Target gift card, I purchased these next two powders, and this was something new to me. This is the Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Powder in 102 Fair Porcelain, which is a very pale color, and this is, I believe, the second lightest shade in the range. This does give some really nice coverage. It looks very beautiful on the skin. I don't think it looks too heavy, but I've not really tried this as a powder foundation. I've only used it as a setting powder or to help clean up my contour, and that's how I used it today. This is too pale for me, but the next shade up is too dark, and unfortunately there's not really a good shade from this range for me, but I do think that the formula of this powder is really nice and I would recommend it. And this is something that I'm going to be panning in 2020, so we'll see if my thoughts stay the same or if they change when I'm using this more consistently. But for now, I do like it and I do recommend it. And the other powder I purchased from Target was the Rimmel Stay Matte. This was a repurchase. I have the transparent shade. This is my holy grail touch-up powder because it keeps me matte for a long period of time without making my skin look too dry. And I also love the color of this. Recently, I have been touching up with the Essence Matte powder that looks like a white color, and I packed on way too much and I looked very powdery and white in my videos, which is very disappointing to me. But this powder, I can pack it on and it does not darken on my skin. It doesn't look too light on my skin. It is so perfect for me, and it made me love this powder even more. Holy grail, I will never be without this, and I don't feel the need to try anything else for a touch-up powder because it's so perfect. Then I did get one thing from TJ Maxx. This is the Nicki Minaj lipstick in Nicki's Nude. It's an amplified cream finish. She also released, oh gosh, what was it called? I can't remember. She released another shade in this collection that was a little bit lighter and more pink. And this is like a peachy coral lip color. I do like this formula. I think it's very comfortable. I think the color is pretty, but I don't, like, it looks like it would be great on me, but it's like it looks more nude when I'm looking at it, but the swatch makes it a little bit more corally. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on camera like I am in person, but I like it, but I don't love it. It's not something I have to have in my collection, but I do want to try to wear it more. I think maybe this spring, summer, maybe more summer, that would be a good option for me, so I'm going to try to test it more. But I do like the MAC lipstick formula, and I think they have a lot of really pretty shades. This is not a must-have for me, but I don't necessarily regret buying it. I haven't used it a ton, but this is another thing, like those OPI polishes, I could have done without this, but I don't regret it. So hopefully I can get some more use out of that this summer. And then I had my Sephora play bag for February of 2019. I had gotten the Kat Von D Saint Center perfume samples. I passed those on. I don't like either of those fragrances. Then I had the Wonder Beauty Baggage Claim Gold eye masks, and I do not like sheet masks of any kind, but I do tend to use them. I mean, I don't dislike them, I just don't notice anything different on my skin. I don't notice it having any effects. But these Wonder Beauty under eye masks were really nice. I've tried the ones from Skin Icing, which people really love. Nah, they're just okay. I've tried a few other brands as well, but this one I thought was great. First off, they stayed in place really well, which I loved. And when it came time to take them off, they came off very easily because I felt like all of the product had absorbed into my skin, and my under eyes did feel really hydrated. So these actually were not a gimmick to me. I think that they worked really well. It's still not something I would purchase, but I would be happy to get some more of these. And again, compared to some other under eye patches I've used, these are the best, and the ones where I actually felt like there was some results, or I could feel like a slight difference in my skin. I mean, nothing that's like a long lasting effect, but like an immediate difference I could feel. So those were really good. Then I had gotten the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. I've gotten this like 50 million times. It's an okay moisturizer, but I always pass it on whenever I get it. It's not something I want to spend my time using up because I have so many other moisturizers I need to work on. It's fine. I prefer the original Moisture Surge, which I don't think they make anymore, which is a shame. I don't know why. They have a million other things in that range, but they got rid of the original. So no, I would not repurchase that. Then I have something I'm using right now. This is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiance Serum. Let's see what it doesn't even tell me on here what it's supposed to do. Complexion correcting. I don't notice a glow. It doesn't do anything for my skin. It is lightweight, but that's it. I don't like the scent of this, and I was gonna just pass it on, but there's actually not very much in here at all, so I'm gonna try to just use it up, but no. Like, I love some Caudalie products I've tried, but there are some other things that are just like absolute no, do not waste your money. Then I had gotten a Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Saki. So these lipsticks have been discontinued. They're being replaced with something else, so that will be exciting to see what Bite comes out with. A really pretty darker mauve color. It depends who's wearing it, but it is a little darker on me. It's very pretty. I do like the Bite Beauty lipsticks. I think it's a comfortable formula. It's a really great cream finish. It's long lasting on the lips, but they're not my most favorite, and that's why I didn't go crazy when Bite Beauty lipsticks went on sale. I bought one for myself. I got some for my mom because she wanted some more all natural products, but it's it's fine. I would love to use it up eventually, but it's not something that I would really repurchase. And then I had gotten the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in the shade Intense Ebony, which is a really great pencil liner, but I have so many pencil liners in my collection that are new formulas to me that I want to try, and I never use black liner. I held on to it for a while, but Justin's boss was asking me for pencil liner recommendations for the waterline, and I knew that this one was a good one, so I just gave it to him to give to her because I figured that she would probably get more use out of it than me anyway, or even any of my other makeup loving friends. So that was not my most successful Sephora play bag. Then we are going to get into some of the friend mail packages that I got, and again, I'm only going to be talking about the things that I've actually tried. So the first thing was a giveaway prize that I won from the Lipstick Diaries, who has an awesome Instagram account. And some of the products that were included would be the Urban Decay 24/7 liners in Perversion and Alkaline. And those were some liners I already had, so I did give them to my friend Ami, but I wanted to talk about them because they're formulas I have tried. So Perversion is a very matte black, very pigmented liner. It is a great black liner color. It's a very smooth formula. It's easy to apply, but for me, the Urban Decay 24/7 liners, like all of them, run very badly. I will get them like way up under my eye, and then it's hard to remove, and it just looks a mess. My eyes are just too runny, and my under eyes are too oily for these liners, which is a shame because they come in so many beautiful colors, and I have several in my collection that are very unique shades, and I just would love for ColourPop to dupe all of them because I cannot get this formula to work for me. And part of me has contemplated getting rid of this Alkaline shade, which is a really pretty matte burgundy color, because ColourPop did just come out with something similar, and I love the ColourPop formula, so I might get rid of it in the future. If you are someone that doesn't have very watery eyes, I would recommend these liners because Urban Decay has a very smooth formula. These are so easy to apply on the upper lash line, and not all liners are. This does not really tug or skip. It's very smooth and creamy, and they're very pigmented as well. I think this is a nice formula. It just does not work for my runny, watery eyes, so this is not something that I would repurchase, even though I love this color. But again, ColourPop did come out with something very similar recently. Next in the giveaway prize was a full size of the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and it's still going unused in my collection because I have some things that are older, but I really do love this mascara. It's one of my favorite high-end mascaras. It is more of a wet formula, which I personally love. I think it gives a lot of great volume. It gives a little bit of length to my lashes as well. They look very full. I really do enjoy this mascara a lot, and I would recommend it. I haven't used it in a while because I tend to get these freebies very often. I will just continue to put them in giveaways and give them to friends and whatnot because I continue to get so many. So, you know, I get rid of the older one, keep the newer one, so I just keep cycling. So I haven't used it in a while, but I do know that it is one of my favorite high-end mascaras, and I would recommend it. Then I had tried the Buxom Power Plump tinted lip balm type product in the shade Fiery. So this is a very, very fat, chubby lip balm. I know Emily Noel loves these, and I think she did like the Fiery shade as well. So this is huge and very challenging to apply. It's like applying an EOS egg lip balm, but it's tinted, and it actually has a lot of color, which was very pretty, but it was so comfortable. I love the way it felt on my lips. It had a little bit of tingle, which I like, and I would forget that I was wearing it, and because I'm just like a compulsive person, I'm rubbing my lips, then I look in the mirror and I've got freaking red lip balm all over my face. I look like one of those crazy Kool-Aid kids that would just drink in the Kool-Aid or like sucking on bottles, you know what I'm talking about, where they get those like nasty marks around their lips. That's what I freaking look like because I just forgot that I was wearing it. I would love to try this in the clear shade, and I know some people have been finding these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I haven't found any yet, but if I found the clear one, I think I would purchase it because the formula was very comfortable. I really enjoyed it. I just couldn't handle it with that color because I messed with my lips too much for it essentially, but it was a really nice product. I think that these are being discontinued, if I'm right, which is a bit of a shame. it was a different product for Buxom. I mean, a different kind of lip product. I think it was very cool. They were just a little too big. If it was more of like a Revlon Just Bang Kissable Balm Stain size, I would have liked that more as well. I mean, I still would have had the issue of like it moving all over the place, but I think it would have been easier to be precise if it was a little bit smaller. So that's what I would have preferred, but it was a good product and I would recommend it. It just wasn't right for me. And that is it. Those are all the products that I tested that I had hauled in this video. If you wanted to see all the other things that I had gotten, please check out the original video. I didn't even have that many products in front of me and I somehow still rambled on for a very long time. So I appreciate you if you guys stuck through this whole video. I would love to know your thoughts on all these products down below, and I am very excited that I will be testing out the other things in my chopping block in 2020 so that I am getting good use out of them and seeing if I love them and want to keep them or if I'd rather pass them on to someone else. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It truly helps me out so much. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.